There's this sort of interesting phenomena of like the last few years of something that relates politicians and influencers, and it's that people want someone that's authentic and transparent.
Yeah.
Right? Kind of a weird combination.
Yeah.
So for someone that is running, what's your advice to them on being authentic, being themselves? Like, obviously that is hard because then you're in the public eye and you want to keep something for yourself, but like also people need to buy it essentially.
Yeah. So this is literally about building a rapport. When you meet someone and they're fake, you're like, I'm not trying to deal with that person. And frankly, when it comes to politics, there is a natural inclination to not trust politicians because we have been violated by politicians. So many times politicians have lied to us, and we've even had politicians that have done criminal things, such as the president, right? So it is hard to build a rapport. But if you are just honest and authentic and transparent, that is the easiest way to win someone over because they literally can see your heart. So I tell people they don't need to necessarily be me because I cuss a lot and I'm a work in progress, y'all. But listen, so I'm not saying that you gotta go do that. That's just who I am, especially when I'm mad. It just happens, right? But like I talked to one of my colleagues who is a good friend of mine, and she said, "What can I do?" I said, "Well, girl, you always stress baking," because she does. She comes and she brings us. Every time she gets stressed out, she just brings us good stuff. And my staff, as well as myself, our waistlines are not in alignment. And so literally I said, you should just start doing a video when you're stress baking about what it is that you are stressed about as it relates to work, and people will tune in. Now, girl, I'm not going to be the one cooking. That's not authentic to me, but it's authentic to her. So I say lean into who you are, because at the end of the day, there's always somebody that can relate to that authentic person. Most people can't relate to this kind of like, let me pretend that I am perfect, because there is no perfection that is walking on this planet.
So true. Perfection doesn't exist.